You might think that crops grown in a pest-free garden with ample water and nutrients, perfect weather, and no environmental stress would be richer in antioxidants, but this is not the case. While crops grown in these conditions would look really good, they'd likely be lower in antioxidants than crops grown in less ideal conditions.
The reason is simple. Plants produce antioxidants in order to defend themselves against environmental stress, such as insect predation and disease. In the absence of environmental stress, plants have no reason to increase production of these defensive compounds. The same holds true when nitrogen is abundant. The abundance reduces stress on crops and increases yields, but also results in lower antioxidant levels, a phenomenon called the dilution effect.
This is why crops grown outside in the soil tend to have higher antioxidant levels than crops grown in climate-controlled, relatively pest-free greenhouses.
According to an article from the Organic Center for Education and Promotion, antioxidant-driven plant defenses help plants deal with environmental extremes, deter pest attacks, or respond to damage caused when insects or plant pathogens reach damaging levels. Some play a role in repairing injured leaf or fruit tissue through the formation of pigments. Antioxidant-driven plant defenses and wound healing processes account for the distinctive and sometimes remarkably rich color and flavor of certain fruits and vegetables grown in some regions. After harvest and during storage, fruits and vegetables with higher antioxidant levels are typically able to more effectively slow the onset and progression of post-harvest infections. This property can help extend the shelf life of produce and lessen mycotoxin risks.
Of course, our primary interest in antioxidants is their role in human health. Though there are thousands of antioxidants, some of the more commonly known ones are vitamin C, vitamin E, lycopene, lutein, beta-carotene, resveratrol, and caffeic acid.
To again quote the Organic Center for Education and Promotion, many if not most of the health benefits of antioxidants arise from their anti-inflammatory properties within the body. Free radical damage is both triggered by inflammation and is itself inflammatory. By lessening free radical damage, antioxidants reduce inflammation. This essential role of antioxidants promotes cardiovascular health, inhibits the growth of cancerous tumors and cell masses, slows the aging process in the brain and nervous system, and lessens the risk and severity of neurodegenerative diseases, including Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and Huntington's disease.
So what's the practical takeaway from this? I'm definitely not suggesting that anyone go out of their way to stress their plants in order to increase antioxidant levels. If you're growing outside in the soil, your plants are probably already stressed enough. And of course, too much stress can do more harm than good. But if you're the kind of person who's always trying to create optimal conditions in your garden, you can probably relax a bit. For example, don't be quick to reach for the neem oil or insecticidal soap at the first sign of aphids. Instead, take a step back and observe. See if natural predators like ladybugs show up and take care of the problem for you. And also consider reducing your use of nitrogen fertilizers. Let a soil test or your plants tell you if more nitrogen is needed.
By taking a step back and observing, over time you'll develop a better sense of when intervention is really needed. In our garden, we sometimes see aphids, but never do anything about them. Ladybugs always take care of them for us. Slugs and squash bugs, on the other hand, have fewer natural predators in our area, so we sometimes intervene to reduce their numbers. We don't try to eliminate them entirely, just reduce their numbers enough that they don't cause too much damage.
So it's really all about creating a balance. Some environmental stress, but not too much, is good for your plants. And while you may need to manage pests, you don't necessarily need to eradicate them, and it's best to use natural processes when possible to do so. Just keep in mind that these pests help your plants produce more antioxidants, which is good for your plants and you. Well, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, remember, you can change the world 1 yard at a time.